Good morning and welcome back to Mrs. Achari's Kindergarten Cabin. Today I'm going to start out by asking you a question. Have you ever sat down to write a word and you were so stumped you did not know how to spell it? There was nobody to ask for help, so you just gave up? Well, I'm going to stop that from happening from this day on because I'm going to start teaching you some different strategies that you can use to spell words. And if you know these strategies well, then you will be able to do it without asking anybody for help. Right, Mabel? I know I can always ask you for help, but I'm trying to teach them some things that they won't need to ask for help. Is that okay? She said okay. Okay, so anyways, today we are going to start a little word study toolkit, kind of like we did with our math toolkit. It's only going to have a couple of things. You can actually just put it in your math toolbox if that makes it easier for you to keep things organized. But basically what you're going to need for today is you're going to need a piece of paper, any color, any size, whatever you want. We just need to be able to fold it into 3 sections. And then you're going to need something to write with. I'm going to use a marker. And then you're also going to need, if you want, a ruler or some kind of straight edge to help you draw some straight lines. And then for tomorrow's lesson, you'll want to collect some type of some type of flat object that you can do like slide around. So I chose quarters, some coins. You can have, if you have pennies, if you have like some smooth stones, you can use those. So anything that you want to start using tomorrow when we start using what we're going to make today. So what we're going to be making today are called sound boxes. And sound boxes are a tool that we can use, and then as we progress in our spelling, we can put the tool or the sound box away because it's just going to help us learn how to spell using a strategy, and then pretty soon we can say, oh, I don't need the sound box anymore. But for now, it's just going to be a tool that we can use to help us really become good spellers. Right, Mabel? She just agrees with everything I say. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put this up here. All right, so you should have your piece of paper. I'm going to show you how you can fold it into 3 sections. And remember when we fold something hamburger style, we do it like this. And if we fold something hot dog style, we do it like this. Our folds today are going to be hamburger style, so we're going to be holding our paper this way. We want to do 3 folds. So the first thing you do is you fold the top half down. So it looks like that. And then you do the same thing, only you fold the bottom half up like that. Okay, so now it looks like kind of like an envelope. Well, then when you open it up, ta-da, you have 1, 2, 3 spots on your paper, okay? All right, so I'll give you a little time to do that. Okay, so if you need to pause me for a minute and fold your paper, you can do that. So now we're going to be drawing what are called sound boxes. And we have 3 spaces because we're going to draw 3 separate sound boxes. Our first sound box is going to be for words that have 2 sounds. So we are going to want to have 2 boxes. So let me show you how I would do this. I got my straight edge, my ruler, and what I'll do is just make a big rectangle. So I'll go like this. Go up. My drawing is not going to be perfect, but, and then like that. And then you'll see that I have a big long rectangle. And then what I want to do is find the middle of that rectangle and put a line through it. So this is a sound box that has a spot for 2 sounds, 1, 2. Okay. So then we're going to move on and we're going to make another sound box. This sound box is going to be for words that have 3 sounds. So Mabel, how do you think I should draw that one? She says she thinks I should do the same thing I did, only this time I'm going to draw 2 lines to separate it so we have 3 boxes. Well, I guess we can try it and see. Let's see. All right, Mabel. Maybe I'll make this rectangle a little tiny bit longer. What do you guys think? There's that. Do the same thing I did on my first one. Draw my lines. And then, ta-da, there's my big rectangle. So now I want to separate this into, so I have 3 boxes. So instead of just drawing 1 line, I'm going to draw 2 lines. I'm going to try my best to make the boxes equal in size. Oh, Mabel, where'd you go? You can't leave us yet, Mabel. You have to stay here. Okay, so there's my 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have a sound box that has 2 squares, a sound box that has 3 squares, and now you're going to draw 1 more. How many squares do you think that one's going to have? Mabel thinks it's 4. What do you think? Exactly right. So Mabel thinks we should do the same thing. I'm going to draw, line. That one did not turn out as pretty as the other ones, but that's okay. Fix it up. We're going to draw our line up. And another line up over here. Okay, and then we're going to break that one into 4 sections. So how many lines will we have to draw? To break it into 2, we had to draw 1 line. To break it into 3, we had to draw 2 lines. So how many lines will we have to draw to break this one into 4 pieces? 3 lines, very good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have, this box is a little bit bigger on the end, but that's okay. So we have a sound box with 2, a sound box with 3, and a sound box with 4. And starting tomorrow in our word study lessons, I'm going to be showing you and reminding you. Some of you are probably sitting there thinking, oh, I already know how to use these. But if you forgot, I'm going to remind you how sound boxes can be very, very important for us to use when we are spelling words with 1 syllable. So that would be like words like cat, hat, flap, rip, ship. Okay, so these boxes will help us become better spellers, and I'm going to show you how starting tomorrow. So just a reminder, today you'll want to make your sound boxes. You'll want to have a bag with some kind of smooth object that you can use to slide, okay? And then for tomorrow's lesson, you will need the sound boxes and your smooth objects that you collected. You should only have 4, okay? So I hope all of you have a wonderful day, and Miss Mabel and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.